Hello! We're live, I think. Somebody say if you can see me. This never goes well right at the beginning. Welcome to the Halloween Render Challenge live stream. I think this one's going to be fairly straightforward. I've got a plan that's a bit less ambitious than some of the previous ones. It's a bit dark. Let me... I don't want to open the curtains too much because it's like mega bright. That's not too bad. Oh! That'll do. Hello, Adrian Merton and Zingy Chris. Oh, that's probably absolutely terrible pronunciation. I apologise. Sock Ninja, hello. We can see you. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I guess let's just get stuck straight in. Recording. Let's bring the music back. Cool. So, my plan, obviously it's a Halloween render challenge. Let me know if the music is too loud or if you can't hear it and I can turn it up and down. My plan for this one is to do a pumpkin. So we're going to make a pumpkin asset and then have it on a pile of pumpkins, almost like a tiled texture, but then the one in the middle has a lit up face. So we'll see how that goes. But I have various amounts of faith that this will actually work, so we'll see. So I guess let's look up some pumpkins first of all. Let's get some reference, just in case anyone doesn't know what a pumpkin looks like. I think something like this, fairly straightforward, fairly circular or spherical, and then it's just a case of modelling the lines, I guess, and then sculpting it a little bit as well. So let's put this up here out the way. And then add a sphere, I guess. That's not a sphere. UV sphere. There we go. And then I think I'm trying to remember. I've done a pumpkin model once before. I'm trying to remember how I did it. I think the way to do it is to like use proportional editing to kind of shrink this bit down a bit, like that, and like that. There we go. That's already basically a pumpkin. And then do the top even a little bit more, maybe like that sort of thing. And then like every other line, or like maybe like this, I think will be scaled inward slightly to give that kind of pumpkin-y edges. Is this going to work in terms of being at the right number? No, of course not. Oh well. It can be slightly uneven. It's an organic pumpkin. Then I guess scale them inwards a bit. Yeah. That kind of works. It's a pumpkin. Perfect. We're making so much progress. Electroflix, hello, welcome to the live stream. Oops. Let's just move it down a little bit. And then I guess it needs a stem or whatever they're called. Let's just do a cylinder. I'm probably going to sculpt all of this stuff, so I'm not going to go into too much detail now, but I will in a bit. And there we go. There's the pumpkin done. Let's give it a bit of a sculpt. Maybe make it a bit more high res as well. Put a subdivision surface on it. Apply. Cool, that looks pretty good. And then let's just make it a little bit more uneven. Might have been a bit too much. Cool, that looks fairly organic. Then, it's getting too bright now. We close the curtains a little bit. There we go. I don't know if this needs retopologizing or not. Probably not. Let's do this thing. Crease brush. I don't do that much sculpting in Blender, so I'm kind of making this up as I go along. But I think that'll be okay. I apologise if I cough quite a bit in this stream. I've got a little bit of a cold, so I haven't quite... Well, I had it last week. I haven't quite got over it yet, so I've been doing a lot of coughing. That looks pretty good, I think. Is that mega high poly now? Yeah. Oh well. I think that looks pretty good. Where's the front? There we go. And then, actually, maybe I should retopologize it just because otherwise it's going to be, because I'm going to do lots of them, so I don't want it to be mega high poly. Halloween. Let's just save this quickly. Stem. Selected objects only. We can just whack this into instant meshes. Let's just save it as well. Pumpkin scene. Amazing. Instant meshes. Oh, my file browser is off the screen. Blender, instant meshes. There we go. Solve. Perfect. Solve. Export. Extract mesh. Save. Stem. Remesh. .obj. And then save. I think it's already done it. Yep. Okay, so we can get rid of this one. Or maybe not get rid of it. Sculpt. Should put it in its own collection. Import. Stem remesh. There we go. Get rid of all of these. Clear, sharp. Cool. Okay, let's do some basic materials. Maybe if I bring in an HDRI just to get a rough idea of what it's going to look like. World. Got a studio one from something I was doing earlier. Thumbnail. Oh. Where did I save it? Oh, it's in my downloads folder. There we go. Right, so first of all, let's unwrap this and see. Actually, I don't know what that's going to look like, but we'll soon find out, I guess. Orange. It's a bit brown. There we go. That's a fairly pumpkin-y texture. Then let's give it some like high frequency detail. I can never remember which one of these I'm looking for. I think it's this one. Oh, there we go. Super, super high. And bump. And then to normal. So that's like the kind of skin texture. bit too strong. And then let's try and get some detail in the like crevices of the pumpkin. Pointiness. I don't know if there'll be enough. I might have to paint it by hand. There's a bit there. There we go. Oh, come on. That's what I was trying to do. RGB. Ah. And then we can multiply these two together. Youssef, hello, how's it going? Multiply. Oh, is that right? That should work. Why is it not working? Does it need to be stronger? Oh, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. So that's like the base color. Then we can put that into there. It's probably a bit much. Might need to be painted, I think. I don't know, it doesn't look too bad. It's very brown, it needs to be more orange. There we go. Should I just paint it? It's hard to tell. What if I just turn it up? It's almost like it needs to be more blurred, I think, but you can't really do that in the shader editor annoyingly. I think this is too strong as well. That's not really what pumpkin skin looks like, is it? It's more... Got my reference up above. Let's make it shinier as well. Maybe not that much. I think it needs to be bumpier, but on a larger scale. Let's add a noise texture. Do something like that. Another bump map. That goes into there. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. I think it's way too shiny. Does it need more sculpting? One aspiring artist, hello, how's it going? The reference is even more orange as well. Let's go a bit more red. Maybe a bit brighter. Yeah. I think I might have to paint those black lines instead. It's not really working. Let's get rid of that for now. Maybe it needs more sculpting as well. Make it more exciting. Let's go for like 5 creases. I almost need to do like a detail flood fill thing. Constant detail. Detail. Oh god. 50. Don't crash. There we go. And then crease brush. Crease these up more. And then in the reference there's like some smaller lines as well, so maybe I'll try and sculpt them in to give it a bit more detail. Like this. Yeah. Let's try the scatter thing, whatever it's called. Stroke. Stabilize stroke. I think that's it. Yeah. Bit more strength. Maybe not that much. I think that's better, maybe. Looks better. Need to retopologize this as well now. Pumpkin. Okay. Open mesh. Pumpkin. There we go. Let's make this a bit more high detail. Yes. Ooh. Solve. Solve. That looks pretty good. Maybe a bit higher detail actually. Yes. Solve. Solve. Sure. Extract. Save. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Save. Pumpkin.obj. Save. No. Underscore remesh. Save. Cool. And then we can put this in the sculpting collection and bring in the new one. Gorgeous. Get rid of all the sharps. And then put the other material on here. There we go. That already looks better. I still think this like noise frequency is needs to be way finer. 750. And maybe less strong. Yeah, that looks better. Should it be shinier? I feel like maybe it should. It's kind of hard to tell. No, I think it's shiny enough. Maybe it needs some like difference in the roughness. Let's see what this does. So those bits will be mega shiny, and those bits will be less shiny. Might be a little bit much, but it's looking better. I think that's pretty good. Let's give this another go, but do it a lot more subtly now. Ooh. It's not bad, it just needs to be more blurred. I don't know how you can blur it. Does anybody know how you blur stuff in the texture editor or the shader editor? I really don't think you can, which is a pain because it's not quite what I want. Just turn it down really low maybe, like that. I think I might get away with that. And then I think it also needs some noise in the actual albedo. So let's do another one. Color ramp, something like that, and then multiply these two together. into the base colour. Maybe a bit stronger. No, that's too strong. How's that? Better. No, I think it needs some other like scratches and stuff on it. So let's get some actual image textures. Surface imperfections. Ooh. Maybe some not too crazy scratches. Where are they? I can't see any. Why can't I see them? Hello? Oh, is it not unwrapped? Cube projection. There we go. It's not the best unwrap in the world. Smart UV project. Can't see that being better. Sphere project. Sure. Let's make it like that. Another bump map. That goes into there. And we can invert it so it's like minus 0.5, so they go into the pumpkin. Turn the strength down. Not that far. That's better. It's still like the actual reference one is way more kind of like messy and organic than this one. Why doesn't it look real? I think it just needs more like grunge textures and stuff on it. Textures.com. Photo textures. Grunge. Something like this, maybe. God, this is very crazy metal music. This sounds better. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Does that look like a pumpkin? Sure. More contrast. Oops. Bump. This is just going to end up being a million bump maps on top of each other, but that's fine. It's not quite right. I think the texture's not bad. It's more just the actual like differentiation in color. Maybe mix these two together. What happens if I screen this over that? That didn't look too bad if it's like really subtle. Maybe I give it more contrast. It kind of helps. I think it's getting there, and then it needs something a bit more high frequency as well. Or low frequency maybe. Something a bit bigger. This might be quite good. Let's give it a go. Rust overlay. Yeah. Ooh, those seams are a bit gross. Oh well. I think that will help. Bump map into there. Ooh. It's becoming a very wrinkly pumpkin now. I think it looks better though. And then let's put this into the albedo as well. So again, maybe screen these together. I'm just making this up as I go along. No, that looks like it's moldy. Maybe a little bit more. That's not bad. I think if I just turn all the bumps down a little bit, because it's gone a bit too mental. Yeah, that looks quite good. It's definitely still a bit too white, I think. Let's just turn these down a bit more. Yeah. Maybe one more like scratches pass. This is becoming a huge shader. Surface imperfections. That might be quite good actually for like the streakiness. It's not kind of what I was after. Dust? Maybe? Ooh, this could work. Much more cut out like that. And then bump. Actually. Bump. Yo! Oh, hey Jack, how's it going? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, that looks quite good actually. It's a bit too strong. Makes it look like it's actually a real organic thing, but it's too strong. Turn it down. It's difficult to know exactly how far to go with this stuff. That looks pretty good, I think. Let's compare it to the reference. Woo. I mean, they don't look the same, but it does look like a pumpkin. Still just like lots more bumpiness. I wonder if it's like a displacement map would help. If I find one more image texture. We're so close. I need something like this maybe. And this might be a bit far out. Just something to break it up a bit. This? What are these textures? I need something with a bit more scale, I think. If I just search for bump. Oh, that's nump. Not the same thing. No. Maybe this? That could work. Let's try it. Right, experimental. Let's go mental. And then subdivision surface. Adaptive subdivision. And then I haven't done this before in ages using a displacement texture like this, but let's see. Downloads. Which one was it? This one? Yeah. Ugh. Maybe it'll work. Let's see. Does this go straight into the displacement? I can never remember. Let's try it. Ooh. Oh no. Displacement. Maybe bump. Normal. Oh, it's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. Rendering done. Has that actually worked? This suddenly looks even more wrinkly for some reason. What's happened? Is it because the modifier is making it go nuts? Surely not. Is there any of these? I assume it's just this then. Yeah. There we go. Still, it needs something to break up the silhouette. Let's try and find like a large scale image texture. Grunge. Maybe this. Let's try it. But make it super large so that... Oh, that's interesting. 2? Maybe. I just want it to break it up a little bit so that it kind of doesn't feel quite so perfectly spherical. That's probably going to be way too strong. Oh, he's doing something. What if I set the strength to like 10? Oh, I know why it's not working. It's in the shader, isn't it? There's a setting. Bump. Settings. Here we go. Displacement and bump. Is this going to crash Blender? Updating mesh. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. Cool. Alright, let's turn this back down. I think these displacements are making it go crazy. Is it both of these? Interesting. What do I turn that off? Okay, so that's fine. So it's just the fact that these are mega strong. Plug that back in. 0.1. 0.1. 0.1. Oh! 0.1, 0.1. don't really know how to make it less strong. Why? Why does it look like this? Anybody know? I haven't used displacement textures properly in Blender in ages. Is there like a strength setting somewhere? Step rate, multiple importance, transparent shadows. Can I multiply it down? Math. Multiply. 0.1. Oh my god. This doesn't feel right at all. It's doing something. Weirdly, that is kind of what I want, but not. It's not going in the right direction. Try using displacement node instead of bump node. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's vector displacement, isn't it? Do I plug the vector into here? Or does that have to go straight from the texture? Let's try that. Oh my god. What about this? Can you combine 2 vector displacements? Or should I just do 1? Let's just try 1 for now. Come on. Holy moly. Scale 0.1. I think it's vector displacement, or is it a normal displacement node? Oh. Trying things on the fly here, my god. What's that gonna do? Ooh. This is not the desired effect at all. What about that? Scale 0.2. Might have to give up on this idea. It's not awful, but it's just not great. Yeah, you know what? Forget that. It's good enough. Let's go back to supported so that Blender doesn't die. Okay, this will do. And then let's just do a really quick like bark shader for this. Oops, that doesn't seem to have mattered anyway. Which one of these looks good? Here we go. Linden. Isn't that the one from Lord of the Rings? Roughness. Okay. Downloads. Principal texture. Unwrap. There we go. Curves. Let's make it darker. Gorgeous. Oh. think that'll do. Maybe not. Smart UV project. Cylinder. No, let's go with cube. That's fine. Right. Just gonna shut the curtains more. I'm being blinded. Again. Okay. Next step. We need to cut some holes in the pumpkin for the face. So I think we'll do a fairly traditional face. Let's do like this sort of thing. Mirror. Object set origin to world center. 3D cursor. There we go. Cool. Let me Google pumpkin faces. You guys choose any one of these you think looks good. There's some good stuff here. I kind of want to do like this, I think. Yeah, it's great. Let's do that. Where's it gone? Let's put it back up here. Subdivide this a bit. So it's got a bit of curvature to it. Like that. Looks quite good, I think. A bit bigger. And then the nose is literally just a triangle. There we go. And then for the mouth, it's just lots of zigzags. So let's go for like a bit more curvy. Don't think that looks wicked enough. That looks a bit weird. That's pretty good. Okay. Now, knife project, I think. Perfect. Delete faces. And then let's put a solidify modifier on it. There we go. Sort out the faces. Cool. Perfect. Fill. Oh well, I think that's fine. A bit more thickness maybe. God, it really goes nuts, doesn't it? Apply. Maybe I'll duplicate it actually, just in case. Sculpt. And then apply the modifier. And then lamp or light. Spotlight, point light in here. Let's turn the extra eye right down. Turn this up to like 400. Hell yeah! Now that is spooky. I think if we'd give this some subsurface scattering, you might even see a bit of it kind of bleeding through, which would be really cool. Shader editor. Set this to like an orangey colour. 0.1. Oh, maybe a bit much. That's quite nice. I don't know what any of these settings do. I'm just pressing buttons. Oh, it like changes the radius of the fall off. That's quite cool. I think that looks really nice. The insides of the thing need to be a slightly different material, I think. Let's do pumpkin orange, and then add a new one. Assign. Let's just do pumpkin inside. Assign. And then just take all the saturation out. Well, not all of it, but actually I could just change the color of this to more like a peachy kind of yellow color. Is that working? Doesn't seem to have done much. Assign. Okay. It is working, it's just not really done anything. What if I turn this off? Not being super effective. Let's just do this. Maybe a bit lighter. Yeah, that's probably better. Cool. Alright, so now what I want to do is, I guess, join these together. Oh, what's happened there? Clear. There we go. That's still working. Yep. So now I need to do a bit of a physics simulation. So what I want to do, like I said at the start, is have loads of pumpkins, and then one of them in the middle of the pile is just lit up. So I guess, what's the best way to do this? Maybe this is like master pumpkin, like here, and then make a plane, maybe. It's a bit bigger, like this sort of size. Oops. Let's just extrude it upwards a bit. It's like a 85mm lens. Gonna change. Oh god, what have I done? There we go. Change the resolution a bit to like 1500 by 1500. Perfect. A bit more. Let's go for like 100mm. Cool. This can be a lot smaller then. And then we're gonna make an array of pumpkins up here. So like add array. And then add array 0, 1, 1.5. God, my blender scene's going to start falling over in a second. I feel like that's not even going to be enough. Let's see. Apply. Apply. Maybe I need to decimate these a bit. Decimate. 0.1. Probably should have done this first. Oh god, don't crash. That might be a bit too much. So I could do it with particles, but I don't think they would like fall and interact correctly as particles because they don't have proper physics constraints. That's the problem. Has Blender crashed? Maybe. Let's just get rid of this. End task. Come back to life. Pumpkin scene. Ooh. Okay, let's do one, but let's make this one a lot less high detail. That's fine. Surely. Yeah, hardly looks any different. Could even go more, I think. Maybe like there. Cool. Is the textures ruined? I think it's okay. And then, right, let's try the array thing again now. Rotate it a bit so it's not perfectly the same. 1.5, 6. Array 0, 1.5, 6. Ooh. And then add array. Let's do going upwards as well. 2. Ah! It wasn't meant to happen. 3. Let's see what happens if we do this. Separate loose parts. There we go. And then I want to make all of these rigid bodies. Rigid body, add active. Does that work on all of them? Yeah. And then this can be rigid body passive. Okay, I press play. That doesn't work at all. Stop playing. I think this probably needs to be set to. Oh, it is on convex hull. Deform passive. Why are they all falling out? The tops of them are falling off as well. Oh no, that's a disaster. Maybe I'll delete all of these. I feel like this could have been done beforehand and avoided all the trauma. Actually, you know what? Let's undo all of this. Just go back if I can. I don't even know if it'll let me. God damn it. Let's do that again. Jamie! What's up, man? I'm just having sim headaches. Decimate. 0.1? Decimate again. Okay. So this is all one object. How do I actually join the meshes in edit mode? I don't think I can. Well, not easily anyway. God. Maybe I just do it manually. Oh wait, hang on. Rigid body. Add active. Let's make this like 0.4 kilos. Convex hull. Maybe just set it to sphere. That might make it easier. Why does it just stop on top of this? It's applying all transforms. Apply all transforms. Oh wait, there we go. Ah! I broke it. Apply. Apply. Well, that's not working at all, is it? Mesh. There we go. That's not very good though, is it? Convex hull. That's better. What's the issue? I'm trying to make like the pumpkins rain down, like so fill up this whole thing with pumpkins and then put this one on top. But it's been a long time since I've done any rigid body sims. Where's the like rigid body world settings? Substeps per frame. Let's do like 60. It doesn't work at all. Where's the sensitivity? Ah, there we go. Bounciness should be none. Friction. It's a bit better. It's doing that weird thing where like the rigid body objects just never hold still. Speed. Split impulse. Let's do like 100. Okay. I think that's pretty close. Let's just do this. This is gonna crash everything. Oh god. Okay, I press play. Oh goodness. Maybe I should just bake it actually. How do you bake the whole rigid body world at the same time? Here we go. I bake it to like frame 100. Bake. Go, my minions. Been a while since I used Blender Sim, but usually it's dampening controls. The jittering. In the world settings, or in the objects. I don't think rigid bodies have dampening in Blender. I don't know. We'll see when this finishes. Oh goodness! I hope this doesn't take ages. It could do. Seems like it's going fairly quick. If this doesn't work, I might have to hand place them, which is a shame. But it might be necessary. It would be better to do it with particles, but the particles don't have any physics interaction, so they would just be spawning inside each other. Your 3090 is installed. Nice, welcome to the club. It's a glorious day. I wish I could do this physics sim on my GPU, my god. Alright, let's see how far that's got. Cancelling. Not very far. Need them to all settle. I think I've got too many anyway. Let's delete a few. Maybe offset the top rows so they don't just perfectly land on top of each other. Oh, I know what would help as well. Well, not help with the sim, but help with the way it looks. Is random transform. Rotate. Here we go. Now we're in business. I mean, that's almost what I was trying to do without even simming it, to be honest. Let's run that and see what happens. My motherboard is breaking. I lost 4 slots of RAM. What? Did you break it while you were installing the 3090? Or is it just bad timing and dying? That's unfortunate. Okay, this seems to be working. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, this is better. There's nowhere near enough pumpkins, that's the only problem. Why are some of them just flying off? That looks ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I guess the random rotation has given some of them some like crazy physics properties. That's hilarious. Oh, maybe they're inside each other. That's probably why. Doesn't look too bad. That might fix it. Right. Let's also try and move them down. There's no point in them being that high up. Let's make this taller. I almost wonder if less is more. Maybe we go smaller. Less pumpkins. Or we start some of them from higher up like this. I think this might help with them all landing in the right place. God, I really don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I mean, that's quite a cool render in itself. Interesting. Okay, let's bake this. Bad timing, I think. Gonna rebuild my PC from scratch. Oh god, good luck. Welcome to the issues I deal with daily. This is my life of asking why shit is flying everywhere. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't normally do any sim stuff, so I'm really winging it, just trying to get this to work. I'm just brute forcing it really, because what I should do at this point is just manually place them, but I'm kind of determined to make this work now. At least it's simming quite quickly. I have a feeling this might work because they're all landing in the middle, so they shouldn't go like flying off, and hopefully they'll all land in the middle and then just fill it from the center and then land on top of each other and spill outwards. But we'll see. See what that looks like. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's pretty close actually. Yeah, maybe I need to let it sim for like another 25 frames. Let's give that a go. Then I need to just put one pumpkin on top, put a light in it, and then we're golden. Okay. God, it's very heavy. That looks pretty promising though, I think. Oh, there's not enough. Let's place some more under just to do it. Sorry for missing out the stream. It's alright. We're not quite done yet. You've just caught the best part. The first like half an hour was just me trying to figure out how to make a pumpkin. Halloween. Where does that sim go? Does it say? Stored in memory. Oh well, don't know where that's gone, but that's fine. Let's hide this floor. Don't need that. And then I think... Oh, that's not going to like that, is it? Can I delete the rigid body off of this? Yeah. Put some under here. Now we just need to fill the gaps. What I could have done is like randomly scaled some of them as well, which would have helped, I think. I guess I could do that after. Might break the sim a bit actually. Maybe I shouldn't mess with it. So many pumpkins. Got distracted by the thunder. It hasn't really been raining here, well not like crazy anyway. We've got a storm here at the moment. Where the Blender file is normally is where the cache goes. I thought it would be, but it doesn't seem to have actually gone in there. It's because it does when you sim it, like actually the individual objects, but I don't know where it goes when you do it with God, words. When you do the whole rigid body world at once, I'm not sure if it's the same concept. It doesn't seem to actually save in the folder. But it's alright, it's gone. All I wanted to do was delete everything except for the 100th frame anyway, so that it was only on that frame. We're nearly there. Goodness me. Is that everything? I think more or less. That's a lot of pumpkins. See what this looks like in render view. Oh, there's loads of gaps. Oh well. For God's sake. Just put some massive ones under. Oh my god, this is dumb. I think that's it. Then we just need to get the original pumpkin back out, which is this one, I think. Oh god, I've lost it. Where is it? Point light. Oh, it's this one. Here we go. So like, I think if we do something like this, without this one's thing sticking through. Oh, now that's pretty cool. Still, I can still see gaps under, so I'm just going to make a plain. Just do this. Make it black. No one will ever know. Maybe make it like a really dark orange, so it's still pumpkin color. Yeah, it probably is in the temp folder, isn't it? Classic. It's going to be filling up my SSD. Ah! How do you get to your temp folder? It's a TMP. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. There's some auto saves and stuff. Disk cache. It's probably one of these. I won't delete it because otherwise I'll lose it all now. Okay. I think now we just need to get the lighting working. Quite like that. Does it need some sort of direction, maybe? What's the best way to do this? Flag. Area light. I almost think it's better without. Just embrace the scene lighting. Maybe lift the walls up a bit more. That's pretty cool, I think. Yeah, I quite like that. Let's render this. Compositor. Renders. Beauty. What passes do we want? I really don't really need any because there's not any super combo. I just want to put a glow on it really and a bit of a vignette. Let's render it at like 10,000 samples and turn off denoising. See how that looks. Oh, it might be super noisy actually because it's all the subsurface scattering. See how it comes out. Is it going to take ages? Might do. Could add some kind of fog in there so there's some light trails. Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. Maybe something volumetric. There we go, it's speeding up. That's going to take ages. Let's try some volumetric stuff. Coming from under the pumpkins. I quite like how it's dark though, apart from the center one. But we could try it. I'll try both. Let's just do a volume thing. Shader editor, new volume. Principal volume. Oh. I think the lights are going to mess it up. What if I do a separate... Oh, hang on. What's the best way to do this? Viewport display... Miner? Yeah. I think... I can't really... I need to render it without the world lighting for that to work. Light paths. It's not doing much, is it? Why isn't it doing anything? Is there too much fog? Doesn't really feel like there's much benefit to this. It's just, yeah, I might not do the fog idea. Oops, what did happen there? Let's just stick to how it was. I will fake it in compositing. How's that? Oh no! I only want to render one frame. Damn it. Might need to fake. Yeah, I think I'll just do the fog and glow and stuff after. Maybe a little bit of depth of field might be quite nice. I don't know how well it'll work because there's not actually much range in the depth. In terms of like, they're all pretty much the same. Maybe there's a little bit of difference. Could give it a go. Let's try it before we render it for too long. Camera. Let's just try this for now. So I can actually see. Depth of field. Set it to this one. 0.2. 0.1. 0. don't think there's enough depth. I could probably do it in blend in Nuke actually. If I set it up properly. Missed pass. From like there to there. Yeah. Render. Oh, I forgot to change the HDRI. No. We're quite good to set up light groups and stuff to have a bit more control, but I can't really be bothered. Also, I think they're only in the newest version of Blender and I haven't downloaded it yet. So that is a hindrance. Maybe it's a bit too dark. Bit lighter. 0.7. Maybe a spotlight on the middle one. It's very subtly. Spot. Yeah, that helps. Not that much. And now we wait. I always forget how long it takes to render stuff when it's got subsurface scattering in it. Shouldn't be too long. Once it gets past the noisy bit, it really speeds up. These massive pumpkins are hilarious at the bottom. There we go, it's speeding up now. I can hear my GPU going into 1,000 miles an hour mode. He is the chosen one. He is indeed. It just feels like it's missing something, but I'm not really sure what it is. I think the glow would be. Maybe I could do some literal volume raise in Nuke coming out to make it look a bit better. Oops. Right. Let's do some comp magic. This is where it all comes together. You can make a gif of it laughing. Oh my god, imagine. I don't know if I have the brain capacity to animate a pumpkin today. We'll see. Before this video I was working on comping the thumbnail for my next video. I'll show it quickly, it's quite funny. Once Nuke actually opens. Come on. This is a little sneak peek at next week's video. Come on, why's it been so slow? There we go. it's all the logos. The Blender logo's got a crown on it. Fantastic. I rendered this stuff from Blender, and then it's like a load of Ember assets and stuff on top of each other. Magical. Right. Let's comp this actual render. Why is it so slow? I think Blender's slowing my whole PC down. There we go. Halloween renders. Let's make this beautiful. 1500. So, first things first. Glow. I think like a really soft glow, like that, and then not that strong. It's pretty good. Let's do a vignette. I think they could be a lot shinier looking at it now. Those action VFX assets coming in handy, exactly. They're so good. Let's render it again, but I'll render it with the glossy stuff in the EXR so I can actually manipulate it a bit more. Maybe I could just do it in the shader actually. Shader editor. Roughness. Oh god, I forgot how much stuff I put in here. Ah! That's the roughness there. More shine. Okay, that's a bit better, I think. Sure. And then let's just do this. Glossy. I almost feel like it does need a light just from one direction. Let's try this. Oh, that's quite nice actually. Maybe even make it a bit blue for some contrasting colours. Madness. Is that better? Looks kind of cool. The pumpkins are now really shiny. Let's give that a go. How's it doing? Come on. I can't work out if I like it or not. It's very subjective. I liked the idea of having just the one in the middle lit up, but it was a bit boring. I like the direction of this with the lighting, but it feels like it kind of loses focus of it now. It's a difficult one. We'll see. We'll see. Come on. I think, as we speak, I'm just about to pass 34,000 subs, which is quite fun. No, I'm 13 away. It's not going to happen in this stream, but it'll happen today. So, thank you all for watching and putting up with me. For 10 years almost it's been now. The music's gone very quiet. It's also gone very, like, ethereal. I put it on like a rock playlist, but it's gone off piste a bit. Let's go for like a 1990s rock playlist. That's better. Refresh. Not sure how I feel about this now. I like the idea of the light. I'm not sure it's working. No, I also rendered the glossy as diffuse. Oh well. There we go. I can control the shine a bit better now. That's better. What does a carved pumpkin celebrate? Halloween. Every time. Every time. I can't take these dad jokes. It's too much. I don't like it. God damn it. I think I might go back to the non-lit version. I think that looked better. Yeah. Where's the other light gone? Where's it gone? There was one there. Did I move it? Oh, I think I did, didn't I? For God's sake. Maybe that's better. It almost feels like the pumpkin is lighting up the ones around it now, which is better. Give it another go. Render. This is Alfie's villain origin story. It really is, isn't it? Oh God, I'm so tired. It's been a long week. This week coming up is my last week at the mill. The Thursday is my last day, so it's gonna be Bit of an emotional roller coaster this week, I think. Not quite prepared to say goodbye to everything I've ever known since I was 18, but there you go. I think the light should maybe be a bit softer. We'll see. Let's try and do some volume raise stuff in the meantime. It's going to be quite crude, but it'll be fine. Red. Crunch. Moving on to something new and exciting. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to it. It's just, yeah, it's a lot to leave behind. Oh my god. My GPU is going absolutely nuts. The light's off center. What, in Blender? Or in... Yeah, maybe it is a bit. I'll move it. It's kind of cool. Let's go very subtle. I simultaneously quite like it and also absolutely hate it. It's an interesting one. I can hear it with the music. It goes absolutely mental. I don't know if it's like just the make or what, but when I'm rendering it goes bloody into turbo mode. Contrast, maybe. Yeah, I think. Let's go. It's pretty close now. I think it just needs to be a little bit softer, so the fall off is better. Maybe like that. I think that's better. Try that. Need some actual VFX assets to make it extra spooky. Maybe some atmosphere or something. Yeah, I don't really know where to put it because the frame is just full of pumpkins. That's the only problem. I'll try something. It just looks a bit, I don't know. I don't really like the texture of the pumpkins, but they looked quite good when it was lit with an HDRI. It's because I've turned off pretty much all the world lighting. They're suddenly a bit diffuse. Maybe I can make them shinier. They look quite shiny here. I don't know. Could blend it into them with the mist pass, possibly. But they're so close together, like there's not actually really any depth apart from the big ones at the bottom, so it would be a bit weird if it was like this one was perfectly sharp and then these ones were covered in mist because it's the difference of like 20 centimeters. Maybe I need to change the look dev on the pumpkins a bit. This one looks alright, it's just like these ones in this. feel a bit like they're lacking detail. I think it's partly the denoising as well isn't really helping. What do I put some grain on it? That solves everything. Cool. Right, let's try this. Now let's finish rendering. I think that's better. Shiny pumpkins. Yeah, I think that'll do. I'm going to call it there. Render. 1 frame. Slap this in the Discord server. Woo. I'm going to be the only person that's entered this month at this rate. If anyone else wants to enter, you'll win automatically. If not, I will crown myself the king of the Halloween rendered competition. Spooky. There we go. Alright. I think that is probably... Oh, no world light. A point key light on top. And red orange light from underneath some of the pumpkins. Well, it wouldn't really come through because there is no gaps. Oh, I forgot to do the mist pass thing. Let me just try that quickly. What am I looking for? Action VFX. Haze and fog. I bought so much of this stuff recently. Lingering fog. Evaporation fog. This is the kind of thing I'm after. The only problem is that it's kind of the wrong angle. It's like vertical, but might be alright. Can you try and see if it works? I can give it a go. So what did you say? No world lighting at all. Point key light on top and red orange light from beneath. Oh my god. That looks hilarious. It definitely looks cool. I don't know if it's really what I was going for. Yeah. Boom! It's quite interesting, isn't it? It's cool in a different way. Like, I like it, but it's not really what I was after. Also, it kind of exposes the fact that the pumpkins look awful. Maybe just really subtle. Let's try that. I'm gonna have to delete my post now before anyone sees it. Woo! You saw nothing. Let's try and blend this in a bit. Did I actually render a mist pass? Yeah. Yeah, just a little light from underneath. I think it might look nice. Let's see when it finishes. Mist. this is really going to work. Yeah. Oh well, it's worth a try. My GPU's exploding again. Let's see what happens if that actually finishes at some point. I think what would look good is to like have these edge lit and then vignette it a bit. But that kind of contradicts itself as well because vignetting it will remove the edge lighting. Let's see. Yeah, that kind of works. Just make it a bit darker. Yeah, I think let's go with that because I'm losing the will to live trying to make this look good now. Render. Let's post it again. Looks kind of cool. Maybe the volume rays are a bit on the nose. Turn them down a tiny bit. Spooky. There we go. That is going to be my entry, I think. Let's end the stream there because I am very tired. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. I think there's only about 6 people left. Oh no, 7 people. They're stuck the whole way through. There's still some time to enter, so if you want to get involved in the render contest, you've still got well, 7 hours, 8 hours, not that much time. If you want to throw something together, you're more than welcome to. Take care, and I'll see you very soon.